A while back, I was in a blog TV session with John Lawley, Brock Lawley's brother. He was hosting, and I was one of the audience viewer watchers who asked the questions and they type it in the keyboard and all that good stuff. And near the beginning of the blog TV session, when the conversation was stagnating a little bit, John asked if there were any questions. I wanted to talk about religion, which was the main reason why I was there. It's the main reason I'm on the internet anyway. But at the same time, I was kind of hesitant to ask about it because I didn't want to come across as the guy who only cares about religion, only cares about godlessness, and impressing my view onto other people. But he did mention Christian apologetics. He said, especially if you have questions about Christianity or Christian apologetics or whatever. So I figured I was warranted in asking the question that I asked, which was, what does he think about young Earth creationists? This was not a particularly pressing matter to me. It's just that I had been watching a few videos and it was in my head, and I figured why not, use that to spur on the conversation. And that's basically the effect that it had. It spurred on the conversation, and it was basically three atheists ganging up on this one Christian with their questions, and myself included. But yeah, the conversation got pretty rich and awesome and intense, and along the lines, I happened to mention my viewpoint that I believe that man is an animal, and that became one of the central things that was talked about, at least between me and John Lawley and a few other people that were there. So he tells me that people are distinguished from animals by their ability to question their being, their existence, and by their desire for a purpose. He says that animals do not desire a purpose, and I would have to agree with that. Most animals do not desire a purpose. And furthermore, he says humans naturally have this natural desire for a purpose, to which I reply, I had no desire for a purpose until I was taught Christianity, and to which he replied, well, I would call you a liar, but maybe you found a secret, whatever. Essentially, he did not believe me when I said that I had not ever desired a purpose until I found Christianity. And keep in mind, I was taught Christianity when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old, so, when you're younger than that, you really don't think about why you're here. You just think about playtime and shit like that, so that was what that was all about. Now, the reason I'm making this video is to address the question of, do people in fact look for a purpose? A lot of theists that I've talked to would try to play that off as a reason for God's existence, and I'm here to contest that. I do not look for a purpose in my life currently, nor do I believe that I have found a purpose in my life, as many Christians do. The Christian argument seems to be that everybody has a natural longing for a purpose, and that purpose is fulfilled when they find Christ, and that's why Christianity is the true religion. I'm not going to get into the whole point about other religions say exactly the same thing. Rather, I'm going to contest the fact that people do, in fact, naturally keep looking for a purpose. Like I said, people are not born looking for a purpose. I did not come out of my mother's womb and immediately start thinking, why am I here? And I could be wrong, but I doubt that anybody else really did either. Now, I will say this. If somebody came up to me and told me that all people look for a purpose at some point in their life, then I would not have a hard time believing that, because I had that experience as well. I wondered about why I was here, and for me this was about freshman and sophomore year in high school. So, but essentially what the Christians are trying to say, whenever I talk to them about this kind of thing, is that the search for a purpose is ongoing and perpetual until you find Christ. And that is the one point that I would have to disagree with. And how do I know this? I know this from personal experience. I have not found Christ, yet I no longer search for a purpose. And you can call me a liar if you will, but that doesn't really get you anywhere. It doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't get anybody anywhere. So, you know, that's, I guess, this video for today. I'm not really going too deep into this because my thoughts on it aren't really that deep. If you want to, you know, if it gives you something to think about, you could probably, you know, comment in the fucking comment section. Maybe make a video response. Maybe favorite this video. Maybe fucking subscribe. That'd be great. So that's been me for right now. Insane Bastard. Peace out.